Okay. Connected. Are we live? We are live. Excellent. Okay. Sorry it took me so long to get this set up. There was an issue with something in Moss after the recent update for that. I wonder why that's happening. But yeah, got it all sorted out, and then I sat down and made the thumbnail. And yeah, Monica's eyes are back to normal, and now her normal eyes look uncanny to me. Because you remember how I had the long eyelashes for the longest time? Yeah, now they're back to normal, and now they look weird to me. But yeah, this is take 2. And I'm just going to say it right now. When I was making the thumbnail for this episode, I saw more than I thought I would see when I was making, the thumbnail, looking for elements to use. Cause I'm just gonna say it right now. I think this mod's gonna be something special. I don't think this is gonna be your typical DDLC mod experience. We're gonna find out together, but just based on what I've seen, I think this mod's gonna do some things that I'm not expecting. And I don't mean in just like the story sense, I mean there is some stuff in here I don't think anybody's gonna see coming who's played a lot of DDLC mods. Nope. I'm gonna go grab the stream link. Because yeah, when I say what is this mod in the thumbnail, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean I'm more surprised by what I saw making the thumbnail, and I am very curious, more so than I was before, to see what's in store. So Smile, I don't think I've seen you around the chat before, so welcome. How are you tonight? No, I am a late streamer usually, because I get off work pretty late. But yeah, how are you doing? I'm just pinging the server in the meantime. Doing good tonight? Glad to hear it. I had a pretty busy night at work, since I mentioned it. We're getting ready to do floor waxing up where I work, so we spent like half the night moving like everything over in our produce area to like, the back room or off to the sides behind, the bakery and the deli and all that. So it was busy. But you know what they say, it makes the night go faster. But yeah, the other thing I think I should address while I'm sending out links and pinging the server is that if you're part of the server watching this right now, or in the near future, this might be a controversial pick to some of you, because if you don't know, I actually do a series with these mods every Wednesday. I've been playing mods every Wednesday since I think February or March of this year. I don't remember when I started doing it, but it was earlier this year. And there were 2 mods that were tied, for this week's pick, since we just finished My Best Friend is a Ghost last week. And that other choice was Pink Eyes. I really don't know why you all want me to play that, especially since after some digging I found that I had indeed already played it at one point. So I don't know why you all want me to play that again. I admittedly couldn't, remember having played it. But I guess I have played it, so yeah. You just got done playing the demo for this. Yeah, I think this mod, I looked through its history, and it seems like it's still in active development. Because when I looked at the most recent release, the one I'm playing right now, the one I'm going to be playing tonight, it looks like they're still working on it. It looks like this is still in active development. Also, I'm excited that it's almost hockey season. Just a couple weeks away and then the season starts. I'm really looking forward to that. You send links? I'm working on it, Zach. I'm working on it. Yeah, pretty easy to tell when you just look at that. But yeah, I believe we're in for something special tonight. And you can interpret that how you will. But yeah, while I am doing that, if you're wondering what this mod is really about, I believe this mod picks up, its mod story picks up after the base game ends with Act 4. And that kind of confused me when I was, looking for what version to grab, because like one of the first releases is like, Act 5 demo. And I'm like, wait. We're talking about Act 5? Hello? But then I realized, oh, it means, after Act 4, Act 5. All right. That confused me for a minute, but I figured it out. So how was your day, Zach? The other thing that's crazy to me about this mod when I was researching it is just how long ago the first release was. Because when I was doing research, this mod had its first release, like the festival demo, all the way back in 2018. So this mod has been in the works for over 4, possibly close to 5 years, which is kind of ridiculous. And the fact that it's still ongoing is just wild to me. Okay, I am excited to hear your story, Zach. So what is new? What is new with you? Also, it's almost DDLC's anniversary day. So that's fun. Did you see what I sent in Monica chat on the server? By the way, Zach? Cause man, it was funny. Like, for realsies, there's more. Than I thought I would find just making the thumbnail. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'll tell you in DMs, YouTube chat's too small. Oh, you mean the 200 character limit for chat messages on YouTube? Uh huh. It's kind of like making tweets. Also, there's something really neat on the hibernation server. Like, check this out. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I think this is something with DDLC Plus. I don't know what it is, but this looks fascinating. If that is a DDLC Plus thing, let me know. Because I didn't 100% DDLC Plus. I pretty much never touched it after finishing my playthrough of it and the side stories. So we are almost ready to get started here. So... there we go. So yeah, let's do it. Let us answer the question from the thumbnail. What is this mod? Because my curiosity has never been more piqued for a mod. Like for the first time in quite a while, I am genuinely intrigued at what this mod has to offer. Take-Two is a fan mod, should only be played after the original game's been completed. That is very much true in the case of this mod, because this mod's story takes place directly after the base game, from what I understand. So, yep, it's the spooky girls. This could actually happen, I think, if I think you can actually see like this on the main menu of base DDLC. It's like a really low chance, but I think if you like launch the game, there's a chance this can happen. I sent it to you. Feel free to read it. All right, let's see what it is, Zach. So I was at work doing my shift as normal. I was doing my sweeping hour when someone's husband was looking for their wife. Once they found them, I was like, women, am I right? 1 minute you park at the mall, then 3 hours later you can't even find them. Here's the funny thing about this. I don't even have a girlfriend. Oh, funny, Zach. Shut up, Malware Bites. I don't care. I don't care about your sale. Now it looks normal. That's the screen I normally expect to see on this screen. DDLC Take-Two requires save data from the original DDLC to work properly. The located data is incomplete. You may either replay the first game or answer a few questions. We're not going to sit here and play through base DDLC. I'm not doing that. So just have me answer some questions, okay? Okay. In Act 1, did you do any reading with Natsuki or Yuri? Oh boy, I gotta think back to my base game playthrough from like 3.5 years ago. Because that's when I first actually played this game. It was March 2020 that I first sat down and played this. Oh. Oh, I know I did reading with Yuri. I know, like, I think I kind of went Yuri route in the base game on my first ever playthrough, which I didn't, this was before, I did any kind of, playthroughs of these. I just played it on my own after, days of watching videos on it, because I'm like, fuck, I've got to play this. Also, how's it going, Cerberus? I think it was just Yuri. We're gonna go with that. Who did you spend the weekend with? That's easy, Yuri. What did you tell Sayori? Oh. I don't remember that far back. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. I think when I played through the game for the very first time, I think I chose the latter option here. I think I chose this. I think I chose that. You A-tiered 2 XD50s on Spin Rhythm? Nice. Good deal. Did you save and load to spend time with all the girls? No. Oh. Okay. Was that all the questions? Oh good, you're still here. I was worried you might have left. So yeah, this is like The Incredibles 2. Took them like 15 years to make a sequel, and when it finally does come out, it doesn't just take place after the first one. It picks up quite literally exactly where it ended. Okay then. Alright, I'm game. So, I talked with Sayori. She and I are both kind of sad that things turned out this way. I would expect, because, yeah, the way the base game ended was kind of sad, honestly. Although, that is only if you progress to Act 4. Which, just gonna say it right now, I never did. I stopped right here because I knew this was exactly where I wanted things to end. Incredibles 2 was so shit. To each their own, I guess. I actually kind of liked it. Well, yeah, you kind of killed Sayori off, Monica. Well, to be fair, Sayori was gonna do the exact same thing Monica did. Like, let's not forget that detail, okay, Cerberus? Let's not forget what Sayori was about to do. So, come on. Conclusions were jumped to, and rash decisions were made. Yeah, but we want to give this a second chance. Hence the title of the mod. This is Take 2. Not the first of its kind to try this kind of thing. Mods like Encore and Act 5 tried this kind of thing. One of those I haven't actually finished, and that's Act 5. I think I did one episode on it back in the day, and then I kind of just abandoned it as I started following other mods. So let me know if you want me to finish that one sometime, if you want me to come back to it someday. We agreed to behave ourselves and not mess with anything. We're just gonna play along and see how things turn out. So yeah, this is Doki Doki Literature Club, Take 2. Exactly. Monica kind of redeems herself in Act 4. And to answer your question, Smile, about Encore being good, it was the first mod I ever actually did a playthrough of on this channel. So if you want to see what my playthroughs looked like, way back in the day being like 3 years ago, you can do that. It's still up. I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but this was before I live streamed them. I just recorded them back in the day. C tier? Yeah, I think I would go... I think for Encore, I didn't do all the routes. I think I only did Monica's. I think I would give it like... C+ at best. Because, like, it has some interesting moments from what I saw. But just, the way it ended just was very unsatisfying. Uh-huh. I still need to get back to that one, Zach. Why not C++? Because that's a coding language, not a tier. Please reinstall the game. Ah, no, don't do that! I guess we need to fix this first. Not gonna lie, I half expected the game to quit. Because that's what normally happens when you get to this screen. I know how it can be done, but you need to bring me back to make it work. Wait. Hold up. Yeah, this is purely story stuff. Because, Monty, you're right there. All y'all are right there. You're all there. I've heard it's kind of mid. Where's Visual Studio Code C++ at? You're right, there is Notepad++. And no, it's not as simple as just copying in my character file. Okay, if you say so. We need to get the script back, and this is the easiest way to do it. In the games directory, look in the game folder and find the file called first run. Okay. It only gets created after I start playing, so erasing it already is kind of nuts. You need to delete it and restart the game. That will refresh the files, but hold on, there's another important step. Okay. Trust me, I know all about this stuff from how many mods I've played, but go on. When you reboot the game, it'll ask you about previous save data. You must choose no, continue where I left off. If you don't, we'll lose our memories and be doomed to repeat the same mistakes all over again. So unless you want to witness that tragedy a second time, follow these instructions to the letter. It's not that hard to understand. And trust me, Monty, I've witnessed this more than once. Quite a few more times than once, actually. Yup. Okay, now it kicks me out. So Monty's gonna hog the game window while I go and do what the game wants me to do. Hey, how's it going, Turbo? Also, kind of a random side note. One of these days, I want to sit down and analyze the chess game that Monica and I played during that Marathon Steins Gate episode me and Caleb did. Because that was too funny. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, Turbo, how are you doing tonight? Okay. Critical files are missing or corrupt. Refreshing. Ah, it's good to exist. What an opening line. What an opening line. It's good to exist. Okay, yep, I gotta fix the audio again. Yep, there we go. Now it's working. There we go. Still got the music playing. You weren't there for that chess game? That's why I want to do the analysis of it, because it was a hilariously one-sided game. I am gonna save that sack. Literally the first line past that opening screen, where we have to, you know, answer questions about our first base game playthrough. And yep, that line gets an award. It's good to exist. Yes, it is good to exist. I love it. We're off to a great start. Best line of 2023. It's good to exist. Monica, 2023. Thank you for bringing me back, pendejo. I really appreciate you giving me this chance. Wait. Fuck, what mod did I set that name in? Or is that... Cause there's no way it just picks that by accident. Fuck, does anybody watching right now remember what name we chose, what mod we chose the name Pendejo? Because I think it was like one mod we chose that name. I there's any hope for this reality, I'm determined to find it. Well, then I will be glad to assist. Now let's see. We don't need that anymore. And next. And this. Ah, it's infectious. Yeah, it's a Spanish curse word. I know that, Zach. I'm trying to remember what mod we chose that name. And I hope I have a chance to change it. Then just a couple more things. Boop. 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 And that's it. I think it's working. I don't know. You guys can figure it out. We are off to a fantastic start. Look at that. Look at those faces. I love it. Great. It's great. I love it. Volume's alright, guys? Okay. Help menu just opens it immediately. There's no pop-up. So I guess we're just gonna hit continue. I don't think I'm gonna get to change my name. Volume's fine for you? Natsuki's looking at the screen like, you bitch, Monica. Alright, good to know. Okay, so apparently it's the day of the festival. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me, because we chose Yuri in the opening. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. I've barely made it out the door when I see Sayori dashing up to me. Okay, this part's different. Good morning, Pendejo. I'm really gonna have to refer to myself as Pendejo the entire playthrough, aren't I? Whatever data you're pulling from, mod, why this one? A giddy Sayori is a great start to me. Mm-hmm. Hi, Sayori. Can't remember the last time you were up before me. Are you kidding? It's the festival day. I wouldn't miss this for my own funeral. Too soon. Too soon, guys. I'm glad you're all fired up. Is that the banner you and Yuri made? Imagine if it pulled from the Nutshack files. That would be even worse, because I wouldn't be able to take anything the game says seriously. Sure is. I'd show you, but I don't want to unfurl it. Is it that delicate? I don't know, but better safe than sorry. That's okay. I can see it when it's fully displayed. We should get to the club room pronto. Agreed. Oh god, Turbo. Before I can stop her, Sarah swipes the banner out of my hands and starts to leave. How dare you! Get back here! Keep up, Slowpoke. I quicken my pace until I'm right up beside her. She starts walking faster, but I compensate. Then, to my astonishment, she starts skipping along her way. Whoa, be careful! You'll mess up the banner! I would never. Come on, I can't wait to get there! I dash a little, but Sayori is too quick. I watch as she skips further and further ahead. How low on energy are you that you can't chase after her? I swear, I'll never figure her out. I guess that's why I called you Pendejo. The club is already bustling when I arrive. I didn't expect to be the last one here, but I also didn't expect Sayori to be as adamant as she was. Especially after what she told me over the weekend. I was worried about how she would feel today. Yeah, I think everybody who's played this game would. And for good reason. Don't have long to muse before Monica spots me coming in. Ah yes, time to go see the chief. Pendejo, you made it! Yup. Mod chose Pendejo for this MC specifically. Hold on. I forgot to check this before I started playing. Okay, no, it's not pulling saves from anything. But where is it pulling that data from? That's what I want to know. Of course he did! Though he would have gotten here sooner if he even tried to stay with me. And be seen chasing down a skipping girl? Yeah, right. You don't have to be mean about it. Well, regardless, we're all very happy you're here. Why don't you help the others get set up? Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. Yuri's taping up paper streamers in the doorway. Natsuki's arranged some decks in his desks. Ugh. This is what happens when I try to talk fast. And is carefully sorting out her cupcakes. Yep, gotta make sure they all look nice and presentable. You help one, I help the other. It's only fair, I guess. Any preferences? I don't know. Should I be asking you that? Are you suggesting something here? Suggesting? What did you think I meant?
Never mind. It's not important.
If you say so. But really, we should go help the others. So, who should I pick?
Well, I think that's easy. It's 12:19 for me. So no, I do not get your reference.
But I think, given that we're supposed to be following in the footsteps of our base game playthrough, I'm gonna stick with Yuri. Because Yuri is my number 2. I'll go help Yuri. You might not meet the height requirements. Oh, no, I did not get that. So about a month from now. Sounds cool. It's kind of funny how yours and Monica's birthdays are only a month apart, basically. Also, my boy really just height shamed Sayori here. Hey, I'm not that short. Hello. Yuri is in the hallway applying the last of the streamers. I like the attention to detail with the sprites so far. And by that I mean, you know, the little extra movements they do. I height shamed Natsuki in my mod. It's been a while since I played that. Even with her height, she has to stretch on the tips of her toes to reach high enough. She doesn't notice me walk up.
She's focusing.
I knock lightly on the doorframe to get her attention. Hey, Yuri! Oh, pendejo, you startled me. Sorry about that.
I guess you were really focused.
As Yuri tends to do. Yes, I was engrossed in the task. I step out into the busy corridor. Some students are already scouting around for clubs to visit. Yeah, I suppose it is that time, huh? Well, I'm here to help out if you need it. I see. Well, I'm almost done with the curtain.
Which looks great, by the way. It's just streamers, but sure.
Thank you. I only wish I hadn't overestimated the height of the classroom door. I had to tape them higher up so they wouldn't hit the ground. Yeah, I suppose that would be a problem, wouldn't it? That could actually pose a tripping hazard. If they were, you know, low enough to the ground where somebody could step on the streamer and then, you know, get caught coming through the door. I gently raised one of the ribbons to examine our handiwork. I was worried my sloppy writing would be an issue, but the words on each paper slip show clearly. Nice. Inferno. Ambient. Cage. I tried to pick ones I knew Yuri would like. Nice detail. Wait, did she touch these up for me? I'm going to... I would bet my paycheck, yes, she probably did. And There. That's the last of them, but could you... Yeah? I need some help hanging the banner. It would be easier to do with 2 people.
Yeah, probably because it's so long. Sure, no problem.
Good. Please follow me inside.
Already got stuttering Yuri. We step back in the club room and head to the front. Yuri inspects the wall for a moment, finding the right angle.
Are you ready?
I nod. Yuri hands me a corner of the banner and raises the other side herself. We positioned it carefully above the podium. The picture seems no worse for wear. I wasn't sure after Sierra took off with it earlier. Let's just hope Yuri doesn't find anything. It reads, "Some journeys are their own rewards," in Yuri's elegant handwriting. That's really nice. Nice going, Yuri. Some journeys are indeed their own rewards. I can tell you that for a fact. The lettering came out really nice.
Thanks. I'm glad Sayori got it here as quickly as she did. I'm not sure I would have had time otherwise. But why did she have it in the first place?
That's, she was feeling a bit too excited this morning. What line is you with Pokemon Turbo?
I see.
Yuri suddenly falls silent. She seems like she's lost in thought, but I can tell something's up. Are you feeling okay? Are you nervous?
If I'm being honest, yes, I'm very nervous.
Is it about the poetry reading later? She looks away without saying anything. I'm sure I guessed it right. Yeah, she was none too enthused about the idea in the base game, so I doubt she'd be any more enthusiastic about it the second time around. You don't want to know? I'll take your word for it, Turbo. Well, don't be. Yeah, easy for you to say, Pendejo. We'll all be presenting today, so remember that you're not alone in this. That doesn't help her.
I wish it was that simple.
Maybe you could try some anti-stress techniques, too. Yeah. That's a little more, that's a little more on the point. That's a little more on the ball. It's a little more, I think, what she wanted to hear. You need to sneeze. Maybe. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Such as?
Well, some people say it helps if you envision the audience naked or wearing underwear or whatever makes you comfortable. Starting off with a banger.
But you'll be in the...
I might have just made it worse. It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up. God damn it, boy! Luckily, I'm saved from my lack of social graces by Sayori walking up to us. Somebody who is even less socially inclined. That'll surely fix it.
How's everything going here? Oh wow, the banner looks amazing, Yuri. The door looks great too. Thanks. Oh, don't be so modest. You did such a good job. Sorry.
Did you finish helping Natsuki already?
She wouldn't let me, but she worked faster while I was standing there.
Yeah, she probably didn't want to take much longer, knowing you, Sayori.
Are you two all finished up then?
Yeah, I think that's it.
How are we looking? Everything's perfect. Fantastic. Yuri, was there anything else you needed to do?
Yes, I still need to set the mood in here. But I can handle that on my own. It's just some candles and such.
I thought there was more to it than that in the base game. I think there was also an oil diffuser from the base game that she had. I forget what scent she was planning to go with, though. I'm tempted to say jasmine, but that sounds wrong.
Knowing you, I'm sure it'll make all the difference. Great! Then all that's left is to meet and greet.
Yuri sets about readying the atmosphere. The others take their places around the room. Unsure of what I should be doing, I take a seat and try to stay out of the way. It was Jasmine? Oh, okay. Because I think she used that in the base game, but I didn't remember if she said she was planning to use that for the day of the festival. Because it's been so long, mate. And I think I've done a different route every time I did like a base game playthrough. 1 second. Sorry. Just cleared my throat. Other students have already begun to take notice of our room. I just hunker down and wait for the poetry reading. Ooh, different lighting. Before long, the room is transformed by Yuri's additional touches. A gentle glow is given off by an array of candles. Lights peek out from around the edges of black paper on the windows. You mean like up there? A diffuser with jasmine oil is spouting a thin trail of smoke in the back of the room. The effect is pure serenity. Alright, so yeah, it was Jasmine. Student after student has been coming to visit the club. Sarah's been greeting them and Monica showing them to their seats. Wow, I can't wait to see how this goes. So I want to get a straw poll right now in chat. How do you think the festival is going to go? Press 1 if you think it's going to go well. Press 2 if you think it is going to be absolute buns. It is just going to go absolutely horribly. Let's get a straw poll right now. Natsuki is giving out cupcakes and making sure nobody hogs them. Yuri and I are content to go unnoticed. Yep. I gotta say, I like the detail of Natsuki just making sure nobody's hogging the cupcakes. She's like, no! Mine! I'm going to make sure you all get one. The room is filled up rapidly, and only a couple of desks remain empty. After things have somewhat settled, Monica speaks up. Going well so far, but it all comes down to the performances.
Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thank you for taking the time to visit us today. I'm the club president, Monica, and it fills me with joy to see you all here. As a special event, we have a poetry reading to perform for you. Each of our members has a poem we've written to share. Our club may do a lot of reading, but we're no strangers to writing as well.
Yeah, I have a vague recollection of how the festival goes in Blue Skies, and I remember it not being very good. Fingers crossed, yep.
The poems we're reading are listed in the booklet on your desk, so you can follow along. Without further ado, I'll be starting us off.
She steps behind the podium at the front of the room. She waits a moment for things to quiet down. Moment of truth, people.
Alright, my poem is entitled...
She starts into her poem with a confident voice. She speaks clearly and enunciates each word carefully. You can tell she practiced her delivery, as she uses the speed and tone of her voice to drive each line home. Yep, that takes rehearsal. She concludes the reading to a big round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we don't get to know what each poem is.
Me next! Me next!
Sarah can barely contain herself as she trots up to the front.
This is a very different festival day from what I expected. Also, are those supposed to be shadows on the desks? I just now noticed that. Because I think those are meant to be shadows. From the paper, I mean.
Hello everybody, I'm Sayori, the vice president of the club, and I am so stoked that I can be here for you today. My poem is called... Oh.
Sayori furrows her brow at the booklet she's holding. Did they print the wrong one by mistake?
Ah, that's right. We didn't get the chance to update this. It's okay, Sayori. You don't have to read this poem. No, it's alright, Monica. I got this.
Okay. Fingers crossed, everybody. I don't know what we're in for, but Monica's nervous. So everybody hold on.
Get out of my head.
Yep, it's that one. Sarah launches into her poem full force. Any banter the students were causing ceases instantly. The expressions of the audience range from confused to terrified.
Get out of my head!
What is this poem?
It's like nothing she's ever written.
I'm as disturbed as everyone else seems to be. That's because you didn't see this. There are some shuffling noises as a few of the students start to get up and leave. Sarah takes no notice and continues on.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me.
Everything she said? What's that supposed to mean? There must be something to this. Pendejo is ignorant to the base game and the implication. More and more students are picking up to leave. They hastily make their way to the door.
Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem.
Try as I might, I can't even begin to decipher the poem with what's going on around me. Nothing short of a mass exodus is occurring. The room is half empty by this point.
But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Sari hops down from the podium, seemingly oblivious to the situation she's caused. I'm still reeling from the delivery. I should ask her about that later. There's no time now. The show must go on. I glance over at the other club members. Monica is sitting with a look of shock. Yeah, this time it was of their own doing. Why would you choose to read that? Like, I just have this feeling Sayori would look at that and be like, when did I write this? Natsuki is opening her mouth as if to speak, but saying nothing. Yuri appears to be transfixed by some random point on the wall. Guess it's up to me. I get out of my seat and step up to the podium. Thank you, Sayori, for that. I'm Pendejo, and this poem's title is... I read out the poem I chose from the booklet. Since I didn't write it myself, I can't really put much emotion into it, though I'm not sure I could have with how I'm feeling now anyway. The presentation falls a little flat, but the tension in the room still drops considerably. There's some half-hearted applause after I finish. Thanks, yes. Yuri, would you like to go next? I must have startled her out of her trance. I give her a gentle smile. You can do it, Yuri. Yuri, will you read your poem now?
Oh, okay.
Yuri cautiously steps up to the podium. Her hands are trembling a little. She takes a deep breath.
The title of my poem is...
Yuri must have memorized her poem. She recites it without even looking at her booklet. In fact, she doesn't have her eyes open at all. She seems rather determined to keep them shut, probably for good reason. As she continues, a calmness comes over her voice, and her body appears less tense. Until she finally does open them, and then promptly freezes up. Yeah, that's the mod, Zach. I shoot a worried glance over at Monica and Sayori. Monica looks a little panicked, but Sayori springs up in her seat.
It's okay, Yuri. You can do it.
I think I know why Monica's concerned about those eyes. Sayori's outburst seems to have shaken Yuri from her stupor, but she still takes a moment to collect herself.
Alright. Sorry.
With her eyes closed again, Yuri resumes her poem right where she left off. She concludes without further incident. There's some polite applause as she steps down from the podium.
Thank you.
Instead of returning to her seat, Yuri makes a beeline for the door. You gotta understand, Zach, this mod has been in development since before DDLC Plus was even a thing, so...
Yuri!
She slips through without a word.
I'm gonna go make sure she's okay. Natsuki, I need you to wrap this up.
Are you kidding me? She marches up to the podium, practically stomping as she does. Wow, such compassion.
I named my poem.
Natsuki starts into her poem, not even trying to hide the aggravation in her voice. Any cuteness her poem may have had is lost in the negativity. She speaks gradually faster as she continues on and on. Eventually, she's just spitting out the words, like Eminem in Rap God.
And that's it. No more poetry. Thank you all so much. Now that you've seen what a bunch of unlikable, no-talent losers we all are, you can go visit some clubs that you actually want to join. You hear me? The show's over. There's nothing left to see here. Now scram!
Needing no further prompting, the rest of the students quickly gather their things. I know, Zach. Also, I'm just saying, maybe we should have went the way of Natsuki for this mod. Jesus Christ. That was a hell of an ending to the festival. Yeah, nice going, Nat. The last of them are piling out just as Yuri reappears in the door. Yuri takes a seat in the back of the room and buries her face in her hands. Monica returns shortly thereafter.
Give me a second.
Monica goes over to her stuff. There's a flash of silver as she slips something into her bag. That better not be what I think it is.
So, how'd it go? Do you really need to ask?
It doesn't take long to revert the club room back to normal. Everyone is quiet in the aftermath of that fiasco. I decide to try and lighten the mood. Welp. That could have gone better. So we have another one in the camp of that didn't go well. Well, that could have gone worse. Yeah, you're technically not wrong, but it also could have gone a hell of a lot better.
Oh yeah? How exactly could that possibly have gone any worse?
Do you want me to cite examples from past mods I've played, Natsuki? Because I can name some ways it could go worse. I don't know, Imprudent. That's what we're here to find out tonight. I don't know. Somebody could have died. Okay, don't be dramatic, dude. Just think blue skies. Someone might as well have.
Natsuki, calm down. Upset. We're all upset, and... Are we? I mean, look at you guys. We did it. We ensured that no one will even think about joining this club. Just like we all wanted. Hey, it's not like we didn't try.
And Natsuki, I don't think that's what everyone wanted here.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you tried your very best. Maybe it would have been different if you didn't scare everyone away with your insanity poem. Natsuki, that isn't fair. You can't blame all this on Sayori.
True, Yuri, but to be fair, Sayori is the one that got the snowball rolling. So it's not like she's blameless here.
You're right, because they're all just so impressed with your stuttering, Yuri.
Yuri is immediately shut down by Natsuki's cruel words. Again, why do I have this feeling that this may have gone better if we went with Natsuki in the base game? I want to defend her, but I can't think of anything to say without making Natsuki even angrier. Then don't. That's the last thing we need right now. To my surprise, it's Monica that stands up for her.
Don't act like you had no role in this, Natsuki. We could hear you shouting all the way out in the hall.
Now it's Natsuki's turn to be at a loss for words. Everyone is so unhappy, I desperately grasp at any idea that might help. We all could have done better. It's no single person's fault. Exactly. Except for maybe Monica, you could argue. I know deep down that the blame rests more with some than others, but owning it together seems like the right thing to do. There's another moment of silence before Natsuki speaks again.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said any of that stuff or freaked out earlier. I'm really not proud of how that went. Like, at all.
More silence. It's as though we all want to feel better and just don't know how. Until...
Well, we should be proud.
Of what exactly? I don't follow you here, Sayori.
Eh? Why would we ever be proud of that? Because we did a really hard thing today.
Okay, and? I do hard things all the time, Sayori.
Last week we were all so nervous just sharing our poems with each other. Today we read them out loud in front of a whole group of people that we don't even know. How many clubs can say they did something like that? That's right, it may not have gone the way we hoped it would, but it's an experience we all shared, and no one can take that away from us.
That sentiment helped to brighten things up somewhat. You can see a tiny bit of happiness creep back into each of their faces. Yeah, for me, this is the kind of thing where I would be like, okay, that was a disaster, so let's try it again.
But still, it would have been nice to generate a little interest in the club.
The room goes quiet again as the weight of our failure sinks in. Then, as if in response to her saying that, there's a knock at the door.
Oh! Come in?
Oh, hello there!
Hey, yo. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I don't know what voice I should give new girl here. I think I know who this is just based on other places I have seen her.
Not at all. Hello, welcome to the Literature Club. If you came for the poetry reading, I'm afraid it's already over. Oh, I was here for it. I saw the whole thing. And you still came back? It's okay. I figured y'all were just a bit nervous. I'm no stranger to stage fright. You've done performances before? I did when I was younger, but I haven't forgotten how it felt.
Tiffany. No, not a fan. The eyes are what stands out to me. The eyes could be touched up.
Do you mind if I have a seat? Please, get comfortable.
As the new girl approaches, she brings with her the sweet scent of a flowery perfume. And a hint of something else? I can't quite place it, but the effect is rather soothing.
So, would you like to introduce yourself? Yes, please. My name's Tiffany, but call me Tiff.
Tiff. I smell a Tiff.
One of the very few things I remember from Interview Club.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Tiff.
The whole sprite could be touched up a bit. I guess, Zach, I guess.
You were saying you're a performer?
Used to be. It's been a while since I could get into any theatrics myself.
I'm more of an enthusiast now, but that's why I checked out your club. Once I saw there was a poetry reading, I just couldn't resist. Sorry we didn't do a very good job. Are you kidding? That was great. Or, I thought so at least.
Well, you certainly hold a unique opinion. Oh, I feel you, Natsuki.
Can't imagine how.
Natsuki mutters under her breath. Tiffany took no notice of her remark.
So you like poetry or theater, I guess, but are there other kinds of literature you enjoy? Not exactly. It's something I want to try out. Personally, I'm more into music. Lyrics in particular.
Okay. You and me get along. Tiff. Okay. I feel you. I see you. I see how it is. Rock the fuck on. I'm with you.
It's just incredible to me how stories and messages can be woven into songs.
Exactly. That's why I love analyzing lyrics. That's what's so fun about it. You know, applying meaning to it. That's what's so fun about it. Also, how's it going, Sarah? Welcome to this mod.
They can still be good without anything deep, but I love it when the tune and the words come together in an impactful way. I know exactly what you mean. That's something I appreciate too.
Since when?
Sounds like you take it seriously. Do you write your own songs? I'd like to. It's why I think this club might do me some good. Poetry has a lot in common with lyrics, so improving one can help with the other.
I guess if you want to think about writing stanzas in a poem as writing verses in a song lyric in song lyrics, I guess I can see the comparison. Going good? Glad to hear. How did your day go today?
Plus, I could broaden my horizons a little and maybe expand my vocabulary.
That these mods have certainly done that for me.
I'd say you're right about that. Though there's more to this club than just poetry and stuff. Well, I think it'd also be great to get to know you better. Y'all seem so friendly.
Hey, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Eminem hated every other class except English in school. I can see why, given where Eminem ended up. I actually didn't know that about Eminem.
Oh, come on.
Again with the muttering. I guess Natsuki thinks Tiffany must be sucking up to us. She might have caught it that time. She seems sincere to me, but there's still something off about her that I can't figure out. Oh! Did you also know he loves comics? No, I didn't. But I'm not much of a comic guy myself, so I can't really relate on that one. Anyways, given what my boy just said here about there's something being off about her, I decided to investigate. And, there's some anomalies in the characters file. Also, what the fuck? Why is Tiffany's character file so huge? What the fuck? Look at that. Look at that, dude. Why is that so huge? I'm gonna try opening it. What does it look like? Gibberish. It looks like gibberish. Okay, that was totally worth my time. She ain't that important. She's certainly compensating for something with that file size. Jesus. So, minor spoiler, I guess, for later. There's another character in there we haven't met yet.
Now, I think I caught all your names during the performance. Need a refresher? Let's see if I can recall. I remember Monica and Sayori. Both your poems were fantastic, by the way.
Okay, what? Monica, I understand, but Sayori? Bully, perhaps? I don't know. We're gonna find out, Zach.
You actually liked mine? You might have scared off some of the other students with that, but I thought it was amazingly dramatic. And let's see, you're Pendejo, right?
Yep, you got me.
That leaves you two.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm sorry, I must have missed yours.
Natsuki, have fun.
Oh, please don't feel bad. It's not your fault. You had a rough time earlier, so try to take it easy. Hey, you better not make Yuri uncomfortable, or you're not getting very far in this club.
Natsuki, calm down.
So it's Yuri then? And you're Natsuki, right? That's me, best baker in the club. Baker? What's that have to do with...
Just let Natsuki have this one, okay? Don't question it.
Wait, did you make those cupcakes from earlier? I sure did. They're my specialty. In that case, I reckon you're not bluffing. Those were delicious. Well, I don't mean to brag, but... Hey, don't think you can butter me up that easily. You might be acting nice now, but you're still on trial as far as I'm concerned.
Jesus. Natsuki, calm down.
You're just a little pink fireball, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, she is.
Don't worry about a thing. You're A-okay by me, Natsu.
What? Don't call me! Natsuki can't seem to decide if she's flattered or insulted. Both! Yes, both is good. Before she can sort out her feelings, Monica speaks up again.
Well, Tiff, I'm really glad you decided to give us a chance. Hey, Moni, I'm the one who should be thanking you. It's your club, after all. Do you think you have room for one more member? Absolutely! You do seem nice. Well, if Yuri says so. What do you think, Pendejo?
Well... So we have a choice here. I'm tempted to say, after what we saw with the game files and how bloody big that character file is.
Like, for real. She's compensating for something. We know that much. It's just a question of what. Trying to figure out how to turn off the music on Sonic Triple Trouble 16, the Android version. Best of luck with that. I've never played that, so I couldn't tell you how that's done. But yeah, oh boy. Oh boy. I'm actually tempted to side with Natsuki's initial impression on this one. 'Cause yeah, on one hand, I'm fine. I don't have a problem with her presence as of right now. But I am suspicious. I am suspicious. So I think what we're going to do here is go with the bottom option. Normally, most people would save for these decisions. And maybe I should do that. 16-bit version of the original game? Okay. But you all know when it comes to these mods, more often than not, that's just not how I roll. So I'm gonna go with the latter option, just because I want to see what happens. I'm kind of curious. So, let's do it.
Wow, dude, really?
I didn't mean it like that, just
What? Do I have to convince you? Don't be inconsiderate, pendejo. Are you really gonna say that when you're clearly outnumbered?
So what you're trying to tell me is that didn't even matter. But hey, I have made my stance clear.
I meant she's just fine. Ha, nice save. Well then, Tiffany will be happy to have you.
I'm watching you. And I'm just gonna say it to the rest of the club. If things go south with Tiff here, don't say I didn't warn you.
Awesome, I'll do my best.
Bravo, bravo. Couldn't have written it better myself. Who's this? The conversation is interrupted by slow clapping. Our attention is drawn once again to the doorway. Another student is there, leaning against the frame. I didn't even hear a knock. How long has he been there? Oh, who are you? Never seen you in any mod I've played before. Sorry for the disruption. I just couldn't resist. I gotta think about what voice to give this guy. Also, is that just Natsuki's mouth from that one scene? I'm trying to piece it together.
No, sorry to you. The anime club is a few doors down.
Oh, Natsuki. Oh my god. Amazing. That gets an award. Oh, that pot shot gets an award. God damn. God damn. Natsuki. I know where I am. Thanks.
So you're really here for the literature club?
Yes, I was here earlier too. You all put on quite a show. I'm thinking about what voice to give this guy. I'm trying out a few here.
I would have spoken up sooner, but I wasn't sure how you guys might be feeling. I didn't want to get torn apart by a group of angry young ladies. Pendejo? It's a Spanish curse word, I know that much. But I have forgotten what it means. A stupid or contemptible person. So, wherever this mod's pulling save data from, that's what I named my character.
Keep talking. It might still happen.
Well, so Tiffany tested the waters for me. Thought it might be safe after all.
What? Tiff, is that true? Excuse me? I've never seen this guy before in my life. How do you know my name anyway?
Sorry, I've been eavesdropping for a bit. Caught all your names already. Guess I'd better tell you mine. I'm Shiro. I'd like to join your club. So you're the Shiro I saw in the game files.
Alrighty. I see. Well, Shiro, what about our club grabbed your attention? Yeah, you don't strike me as the bookish type.
I don't know. He does strike me as more of a gamer type. Oh, something about this club caught my eye. Shiro glances over at Yuri while saying that. I can't help but wonder about his intentions here. Uh-huh. Especially since our boy here went down the Yuri route in the base game. We better be careful, ladies and gentlemen. We better be careful with this one. Not that I can really judge anybody in that regard.
Okay. What types of literature are you into?
Truth be told, I'm not that big on book reading.
What a shock.
I'm more of a gamer myself, but two of my favorite genres are very text-heavy. RPGs and visual novels are my bread and butter, and not the kind that read the text to you either. Writing is crucial to those types of games. Presentation is weak, the whole thing falls flat. Nice commentary on visual novels, game. I know it's hardly the same as books, but tons of the same concepts apply. It's like electronic literature.
Good luck convincing anyone of that.
To each their own, Natsuki.
I don't know, Natsuki. It's not so different than your manga argument. Are you serious? At least you can hold a manga in your hands.
And you can play certain DDLC mods on your phone. Your point is moot, Natsuki.
Video games are just bull crap.
Natsuki, don't sugarcoat it here. Come on.
Well, Shiro, it doesn't really matter. Just don't expect that we'll be doing very much gaming here.
No problem. I have some idea of what I'm getting into, at least. I trust it's not an issue if I join as well.
I don't see what.
Great! That should do it then.
Are we just gonna,
Whoa, sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward. I'm just really anxious to be a part of this club. I think I got a little ahead of myself. Let me try again. May I please join the literature club?
Well, I guess we can give you a chance. I'd say that's fair.
But only a chance.
You're starting on thin ice, buddy.
I'll do more than keep it in mind.
Alright then, welcome to the club, Shiro.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret it.
Bet. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Anyway, I think that's enough excitement for one day. Let's call this club meeting adjourned. Finally. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna see what the rest of the festival has to offer. I'm not leaving this school until I'm completely stuffed. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay, I think I'm probably gonna head home.
But Pendejo, I wanted to walk home with you afterward.
Ugh, excuse me. We can still go together.
And miss all the rest?
Well, you can't do both. Sayori looks back and forth between me and Natsuki. I imagine she's just shaking her head back and forth between Natsuki and us faster and faster. Like her head's just darting back and forth like, huh, 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 huh.
Don't make me choose!
Well, I guess we could stop at some stalls on the way out.
Yay, Pendejo, you're the best.
She gives me a big hug before rushing out the door after Natsuki.
I guess I'll head out too. Y'all meet in this room after class, right? That's right. Cool, I'll definitely be here. Ah, I can hardly wait.
Likewise. I'm sure our time here will be interesting. We'll see what you mean by that, buddy.
Until then. So that leaves...
Monica looks over to Yuri, who's already preoccupied with a book. After a tough day like this, she probably needs it.
I'm sure she'll leave on her own time. See you tomorrow, Pendejo. I hope you're looking forward to it. And hey, have some fun with Sayori today. She's a good friend. You're lucky to have her, you know?
Yeah? Not entirely sure what Monica meant by that, but I hardly have any time to think about it.
Come on, Pendejo, before all the good snacks are gone.
Sayori practically drags me out of the room with her. She hits as many clubs as she can on her way to the exit. She also makes sure we take the longest possible route to get there. I can't complain. It's kind of nice to be spending time with her again.
Oh, what a day. It was so great to finally see the festival.
Oh, that line hits so different when you've played as many mods as I have, dude. That line hits so different. Didn't know you were looking forward to it that much.
Oh, yeah, I mean... I'm just really happy today. It's making me talk without thinking.
Well, don't let it get you in trouble.
You mean like earlier with my poem?
I think you were just overly enthused back there, but about that poem. Not to be rude, but what the heck was that?
What do you mean?
Like, where did that come from? None of your other poems are even remotely similar. Some of those lines were very concerning. Sayori, are you okay?
I'm fine. You don't have to worry.
You're not just saying that, are you?
No, really. I'm doing all right. I know I wasn't this past weekend, but it's okay now. Like, it was just a venting poem. You know how I was feeling back then.
Did it have anything to do with Monica?
Monica? What makes you think...
You know that line about what she said to you?
Oh, that... Well...
What was it she told you that day? Is the mod finally going to give an answer to that question? Is the mod going to give its answer to that question?
It was just some advice that I didn't want to hear.
What kind of advice?
Look, it's between me and her. It's nobody else's business.
Are you sure about that?
She didn't tell you anything. Pendejo.
Zuri's scolding tone tells me I'd better stop asking. I'm burning with curiosity, but if she really doesn't want to tell me... Alright, I won't pry. Just don't be afraid to come to me if you need to, alright? I'm your friend, and I'm here for you, no matter what. Alright?
Right. Got it. Now, no more sad stuff. We have an exciting week ahead of us.
For real. What with the new members and all?
Yeah, I was really surprised. Not one, but 2 new people. I wasn't so sure we'd get any.
Same. I can relate. We walk on in silence for a moment, reflecting on the day's events. It isn't long before our houses come into view.
I'll see you tomorrow, Pendejo. Thanks for making today so special.
Huh? I didn't do anything special.
Well, I guess. I feel like every day we have together is, even if just a little.
I think all that food is getting to your head.
Oh, you! I'll see you in the club tomorrow.
Not in the morning before?
Yeah, then! Until then!
Okay, Sayori. She dashes off to her house and I turn to head towards my own. As I walk, my mind wanders between all the members of the club. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, Tiffany, and even Shiro. Will I have the chance to get to know these new members? Or grow even closer to the friends I already hold dear? Only time will tell. I can't remember if Monica told us to write a poem for tomorrow. I decide I'd better do one just in case. Yeah, this feels like a sequel, alright. Alright. I am gonna put one there. I head up to my room and sit down at my desk, with a pen in my hand and a dream in my heart. Like so many before. Oh! Well, hello there! I like the introduction to the expanded poem minigame. Okay. Well then. Okay, y'all. Who are we picking? I don't really know enough about Shiro or Tiffany to really go their route yet. Just looking at the words here. But oh boy. Been a while since I've seen this screen in a mod, I have to say. So yeah. Decisions. Let me know if you all have any thoughts on that, on what we should pick. Because I think you all know what my choice would be. Like, just saying. So, I think I'm gonna do a quick poll in the chat. What should we do? Should we stick with Yuri? Or pick someone new? Shut up, Microsoft Defender. Shut up, Windows Defender. I'm busy. Alrighty. Sending poll right now. Let me know what y'all think. Someone new, please, or stick with Yuri. So if the vote is someone new, please, then let me know what we should go for in chat. Let me know what route y'all are thinking you want to see. Because I'm just saying, if y'all choose like Natsuki, that would be the hardest turnaround from our base game playthrough to take 2. That would be the hardest freaking turnaround in a playthrough. I just got back here, so I don't know what's going on. We got introduced to our 2 new club members. You missed the festival. Sayuri started a snowball effect that kind of fucked it up. And now we don't remember if we're supposed to write a poem for tomorrow. So we're writing one anyway. And I think this is the beginning of our route choice for the mod. We've got Tiff Tiff. And we've got Shiro. And it seems the vote is someone new, please. Alright, chat. I implore you. If we are ditching Yuri from our base game playthrough, who do we go with? Who are we going with? We've got to figure that out right now. So, put your route thoughts in chat. Yes, I saw your comment on Candy in the DDLC chat, Cerberus. I saw it. I still stand by what I said about Reese's. I still stand by that. Reese's is still my favorite candy. Yeah, it did, Underskins. And now there are 16 words as opposed to 10. So it's even harder to find the words you want. But to be fair, there's 6 characters to choose from, so it makes sense. So again, I implore you. I implore you. Who do we pick now? Who do we go with? Because I think, like I said, you all know who I would pick in a heartbeat. But I want to know what you all want to see. What route are we doing? Imagine being able to choose 40 words. Wouldn't that be something? That would be crazy. I'm just saying. So what route are we doing? Like I said, I think y'all know what I would pick. But I want to know what you all want to see. Because like I said, Natsuki I think would be the fucking funniest. Because that would be the hardest 180 turnaround in one of these playthroughs I think I've done. You know, going from Yuri route in the base game to freaking Natsuki. Sura would be fun. Tiffany would be fun. Shiro, I don't even know what to expect. And Monica, I mean, that's the obvious choice. Because you all know me. The betrayal of the game. Okay. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Let me know what y'all want. I need to know. I need to know which route you all want if we're not doing Yuri. I need to know what you all want. Also, I can't believe it's almost fall already. Cerberus, Underskins, Sarah. I need input.
Personally, I'm between Monica, Natsuki, and Tiffany, because we just did a Sayori mod recently. I need input. We just did vote on the poll. Y'all chose someone new, please. Because y'all didn't want to see me stick with Yuri from my base game playthrough, since this mod is based on that. We're picking our route. I need to know what y'all want to see. Let's go with the hard turn, Natsuki. That's the one I said would be the funniest, because... I said that would be the fucking funniest turnaround for one of these mods. Anyone else? I picked it because my brain was running on seemingly limited options. I mean, you can pick anybody here from the roster. We got Shiro, we got Tiffany, Monica, Sayori, Natsuki. Got 5 other people to pick from. So, you know. It's also been a while since I've been able to just sit here and listen to the Poem minigame music. It's so nice. Go with your favorite? Well, as I said, Seth, that would be the obvious choice. That would be the obvious choice. Your brain is weird. I think we're all weird in some ways, Cerberus. Also, welcome, Seth. I don't think I've seen you around before. So how's it going? Excuse me. So Cerberus says Natsuki. Seth says go with your favorite, which would be Monica. I'm gonna wait another minute or two, and then if I don't get any other chime-ins, I'm gonna go get Monty here to do a coin flip. Saw that you were streaming this on the Take-Two Discord. Yep, I didn't mean to do a self-promo. I was just excited to be covering it. Especially after what I saw looking through the files making the thumbnail for tonight's episode. Like, oh my god. I don't know exactly what I'm getting into with this mod down the line, but it looks crazy and I want more. Like, it looks really, really promising. But yeah, welcome to the show, Seth. We're glad to have you. Alrighty. Wait. Another little bit. Another like 30 seconds or so, and then I'm gonna go have Monica do a coin flip if it's gonna be between Natsuki and Monica. Because I agreed, Natsuki would be a really funny hard 180 from our base game playthrough. That would be hilarious. It'll just depend on if I can get enough Natsuki words. Because I'll be real, it's been a hot minute since I've played the Poem minigame. It has been a hot minute. Okay. Still haven't heard anything. So, Monica, I need your help. I need your help. You could say that. I forgot to tell you we were starting. So, Monty, I need you to flip a coin. I need you to flip a coin for us. Let's say Natsuki is heads, Monica's tails. Or should it be the other way around? Since Monica is who I would naturally go with, that would be heads. Natsuki is the secondary choice. So, Natsuki should be tails, the girl from Toho. I have not played a Toho game. I've thought about playing one, though. I just don't really know where to start. So yeah, I think we're gonna do Monica is heads, Natsuki is tails. Okay, Monica, our fate rests in your hands. Tails! Okay then, yeah, Underskins, Natsuki it is. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, hun. Yep. Let's get back to the game now. Thank you, Monty. Now then. Yep. Going to save on the first poem minigame. I don't normally do this, but it has been a hot minute since I have actually played the poem minigame. So we'll see how much I remember. I want to say either pose or whistle is Natsuki. No, pose I think would be Yuri. Rainbow would probably be Sayori. Punishment is probably Yuri. Whistle I could see going to either Sayori or Natsuki. Oh, man. Okay. What do we go with? How about whistle? Oh! Words can apply to multiple characters. Okay. I did not actually know that. Yeah, we got some new words in here because of the new characters, but that's actually really fascinating. That, you know, words apply to multiple characters on different levels. And how funny, one of them is just route. Okay, I think that was purely Sayori. Sparkle. Just seemed like a Natsuki thing. I was about to say, that one I know for sure. Otaku. Otaku feels like it was destined for Shiro. Roleplay. Hard to say. Error? Gee, I wonder who that's for. Equality. I'm kind of tempted to see who equality goes to, because I have a hunch. But, I don't know. We're going to go with that one, because I know that one is 100% Natsuki.
Fat.
Pouty? That is 100% Natsuki. Parfait. Gee, I wonder who that's for. Also, Sign was in the last one. That's funny. Man, this is gonna be a wild playthrough. Okay, who do we want to go for? What do we want to go for here? Bed is probably Sayori.
Playground, I could see most likely going to Sayori, but possibly Natsuki. Everything. I have no idea who everything goes towards. I'm gonna say either Stanza or Pretense is probably Natsuki. Probably Stanza. Stanza would probably go to either Yuri or Natsuki. Gee, I wonder who y'all would go to. Okay. Let's go with Pretense. Nope. Pretense goes to Monica. I was way off. I was way off base. Wow, quite a few I could see going to Monica. Reality, Emerald, Piano, Surreal, Vocabulary. Let's see. Giggle is 100% Natsuki. Oh! Oh, why you gotta do that to me, game? Why you gotta do that to me, game? Papa? Gee, I wonder who Papa goes towards. God damn. Why you gotta do that to me, game? I feel bad. But, you know what? Fluffy is 100% Natsuki. And that works, because I love fluffy things too. Bunny! Let's see, I'm pretty sure Twirl is Natsuki as well. I'm pretty sure both Bunny and Twirl. What about Blaze? Who does Blaze go to? You? Monica? Cannot be the third special stage in Triple Trouble. You're very mad at Fang. You can do it, Sarah. I believe in you. Let's see. No, Bunny would probably go to Sayori. Twirl it is. We've definitely locked in Natsuki at this point. So I guess I'm gonna have to update the tags to say Natsuki route. There we go. Anime. Gee, I wonder who that goes to. Yep, Natsuki. Starcrossed? I forget who that goes to. Shiny. I actually did find a shiny Pokemon last night when I was playing the DLC in Violet. Like, I was approaching one of the monument thingies. I went to one out of order, and I was looking behind it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that Mudbray looks different from the other ones I've seen. So yeah, that was fun. Just have to get more lives because I spent them trying to beat it. Oof. Sarah, you know what that reminds me of? When I was a kid, and I had just gotten to the final boss in Sonic Advance 3. And I don't mean like the final boss, I mean like the Supersonic boss. You know, like, I finally found all the emeralds. There was one Chow in Act 2 of Chaos Angel that eluded me for ages, but I finally found it, beat the last special stage, and I'm just gonna say, when I was growing up, that special stage, not special stage, that Supersonic boss in Sonic Advance 3 kicked my ass. Like, it absolutely wrecked me. I went in with a huge stockpile of lives, and I burned through them all trying to fight that boss. Wasn't until years later that I got good and actually put in a good run on that boss. I actually managed to beat it in under 50 seconds. A couple of years ago. I uploaded a speedrun of that fight, and yeah, it's an immensely satisfying fight. Once you learn what's happening. You know, once you learn what's going on. So, sorry, I kind of got sidetracked. I kind of want to go with either Socks or Shiny. Shiny would probably go to Sayori, because that sounds like a Sayori thing. How about Socks? Nice! I'm on point. I made the most effective moves I could, but still lost. What are you playing? What are you playing, Cerberus? Scrunchy. I wonder who that reminds me of. Scrunchy. A certain somebody's bunny scrunchie. Honey Pop. I've never heard of that. I think you mentioned it earlier in the chat, but I've never heard of it. Candy, that's obviously Sayuri. Chocolate, obviously Sayuri. Southern, gee, I wonder who's that. Verse, that's probably Monica. Oh. Okay, I've played a little bit of Bejeweled. I've played a little bit of Bejeweled, but I've never played Honey Pop. And I don't think I will. There's probably only like one Natsuki word in here. Whirlwind is obviously Yuri. Devil, I'm kind of curious to see who Devil is, because I have a feeling I know who. Let's see, Welcome might be one of these two, or Monica, I don't know. Sword, probably you over here. Vivacious. That's my best guess for a Natsuki word, but it sounds more like a Yuri word. And I don't think Medieval or Dungeon would go to Natsuki. So... either that or Harmony. But Harmony sounds more like a Yuri thing. Man, none of these are really good. So it's between Vivacious and Harmony. I think Harmony is my best bet. No, not Harmony. I'm gonna pick Vivacious. Let's see if I'm on point. Nope, I was right. Yuri. That wasn't even close. Facade. Gee, I wonder who that's for. Effulgent, I know that's a Yuri word. Sing. Ha! Meta. Once I get enough lives, I will kick Fang's butt. I believe in you, Sarah. You can do it. Let's see. Sweet. Sarah or Natsuki. Music. Gee, I wonder who that's for. Sing. I'm pretty sure Sing goes to Natsuki, yeah? Nope, Sayori. But I at least got half a point. Let's see. Aura? Lucario, is that you? Starscape, Surprise, Crimson, Innocent Bravery. I kind of want to choose Starscape. Either that or Bouncy. I think I'm gonna pick I think I want to pick Bouncy. Yep, I'm on point. Anxiety, Joy, Mouse. I'm gonna pick Mouse. Nailed it. Variance, Family, Vibrant Cry. I kind of want to pick Family. Grandeur, Dazzle, Experience, Judgment, Pain, Warrior, Poetry, Dark. I'm going with Family. I think everybody gave a jump at that one. I mean, who doesn't love Family? And then, boop. That's obvious. Okay. That is our choice. That is our poem minigame. We have committed. It's the dawn of a new day. Doesn't seem real that the festival's already over. Such a big day with so much build-up. It's hard to believe it could come and go so quickly. I look around for Sayori, but she's nowhere to be found. I'm about to head off to school when I remember what she told me over the weekend. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Oh, hell no.
I look over to Sayori's house. I can see her bedroom light is on. Without a second thought, I walk up to her front door. I turn the knob and... locked. That is actually unusual for Sayori. I wonder, is the key still... I can see a fake rock on the ground next to the stoop. Lifting up the real rock sitting next to it, I find the key underneath. I told her no one would fall for this. I unlock the door and head inside. Once I'm outside her bedroom, I give a couple knocks. Sayori, I thought I heard a gasp inside, but it's quiet now. I put my ear to the door and listen closely. Is that fake snoring? Sayori, I could see your light on. I know you're awake. Leave me alone. Sayori. Come on. Not leaving without you. Oh dear. We have affected something.
Please, don't waste any effort on me.
No. You are coming with us, and that is final.
Just go to school. Spend time with the others. I'll catch up with you later.
I'm not going unless you're with me. Now will you come out of your room?
No. Please. Just let me be. I'd only slow you down.
If you won't come out, then I'll have to come in.
Pendejo, you don't have to do anything. Please. Just go.
This is very concerning. This is very concerning, guys. Sayori is not okay.
Sayori, no. Oh, I thought you said whatever was going on over the weekend you resolved. Oh, I don't want to see this.
I didn't want to do this, but she gives me no choice. Doesn't feel right, but just because I didn't say I love her doesn't mean I don't care. Here goes nothing. I hastily burst through the... Okay, you could have been more delicate than that.
Wah! Pendejo, you scared the crap out of me. You can't just barge into a girl's room. I might have been changing clothes.
I'm sorry, Sayori, but I won't take no for an answer. We're going together, and that's that.
You shouldn't be here. This is wrong, Pendejo.
There's nothing wrong about it. I'm just looking out for you.
Pendejo, don't you get it? This is exactly what I don't want. And you worry about me like this. It only makes things worse. You don't need me dragging you down and upsetting you, so you're better off with someone else.
And what about what I want, Sayori? I could have gone to school alone. I've done it tons of times before. I'm here because I chose to be. You can't stop me from caring about you. Sayori, I wanted you to know. I meant what I told you this past weekend. I said I'll be here for you. And here I am. I don't know exactly what I can do, but I won't leave you behind if I can help it.
But you can't help it. Nobody can. It's my problem. It's not yours to fix. And going out of your way for me like this, you shouldn't have to do that.
Yet here I am, willing to do so.
Not when you have a whole club of full of wonderful people you can depend on.
Is that what this is about? You think the others can replace you?
Sayori, you're a part of that group. It'd never be the same without you. No matter how nice the rest of them are,
You're still great in your own way. So don't you listen to those rain clouds, or whatever it is telling you otherwise. If nothing else, you'll always be important to me. You're not as big of a pendejo as your name makes you out to be, pendejo. Not bad.
Pendejo.
Now let's get you ready for school, okay?
Oh, okay.
Look at you. You're not even dressed yet. Are those the same clothes you were wearing this weekend?
I couldn't find my pajamas.
Guess that means you haven't showered yet either.
Nope. Pendejo, you really don't have to wait up for me. I know I'm way behind today.
No, Sayori. We're walking to school together. Just like I said. So go find your uniform and get cleaned up. She shuffles her feet a little without really making a move. She averts her gaze to anywhere else in the room. Do you know where your uniform is?
It's around.
We'll get it together. Come on. Maybe help her look for it? Damn, that was kind of cold, dude.
I don't...
Sarah, we can't delay any longer. We're late enough as it is.
Okay, you were pretty good earlier, but what the hell is this, dude?
Maybe help her look for it if she doesn't know where it is? Bro. Okay, I take back what I said. She gives me another sorrowful glance before looking away. Is this the kind of motivation she struggles with on a daily basis? You're just now figuring that out? Sayori, please. You know what you need to do. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this hurts. It's not that hard, he says. Damn, dude, the 180 on this. Like I said a couple minutes ago, this bit right here, this was good. This bit here, that was good. But the rest of this, just, no. How about instead of, this shit, you help her? You pre-ordered Dave the Diver? I may have heard of that game once, but I've never looked into it. What's it about, Imprudent? I've never heard of it. Well, I say I've never heard of it, but like I said, I think I've heard the name. Maybe at one point, but I don't really know anything about it, is what I meant to say. Like, wow. Back to what I was saying about this. Fucking wow, pendejo. You earned your name. I don't know what mod it pulled from to pick that name, but it could not be more fitting. I take back what I said earlier. It's just a matter of doing it.
I'm sorry.
She still hasn't budged an inch. I rack my brain for anything to say, but keep coming up dry. I raise my voice and speak a little more sternly. That's not going to work. Sayori, this isn't optional. You have to get ready to go.
Pendejo,
No buts. Get cleaned up. Come on! I am not impressed, man. Pendejo, what was that? A guy who wants sushi is told to work for it? Okay. Pendejo, you're shouting! I'm sorry, I'm losing patience fast. I don't know what to tell her. I don't know how to make it better.
Pendejo, stop! If you're not gonna help her, if you're not gonna help her find her motivation, then just stop. Just stop, okay? Stop.
You had good intentions, but you're not helping. Now you are actually not helping. Zach, restrain yourself. I share your sentiment, but restrain yourself, please. Jesus Christ, he is not making anything better. He is fucking everything up here. Well, if you won't go on your own, then I'll Guys, I'm done. Nope. 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 No! I'm sorry. What? What? Mod? I think this is I think this is the first time in I don't know how long that I have been left speechless by our boy here. Like, holy Lord. This, like, you don't understand. We are reaching new levels of denseness and lack of self-awareness with this line. You don't realize I've played a lot of mods, okay? I have seen many dumb MZs. I have seen many dense motherfuckers. But in terms of, lack of self-awareness and just sheer thick-headedness at what he sounds like right now, I think this takes the cake. I think this takes the bloody cake. Oh my god. Part of me is tempted to see what this scene looks like if we went with Sayori instead of Natsuki. Because I bet your ass it's different if we go with Sayori instead of Natsuki. Holy shit. Where did this come from? Like, I'm just asking. What prompted this, pendejo? Like, I'm sorry. I 1000% retract what I said when I gave you a compliment for this bit here. I 100% retract what I said when I gave you a compliment for this bit here. I take it all back. Holy shit. Okay. How are you going to respond to that, Sayori? Whoa, what? You can't just say stuff like that. Yeah, I think I have to ask, my boy, who do you think you are? You might have known each other a while, but that doesn't mean you're close enough to do shit like this.
You better fucking be.
That was 2,000% uncalled for. What the fuck, bro? Admittedly, even I'm taken aback by my own words. However, that did seem to snap her out of it. I put on an awkward smile and start to reach towards her. He's actually going through with it. He wants her to think he's actually going to. Alright, I'm going! She dashes around the room, gathering up the pieces of her uniform, then rushes past me out into the hall. I guess that works, but... Oh my god, I question your methods, boy. I question your methods, boy. That could have gone so much better. Meanie! She hurries into the bathroom and locks the door. Satisfied that she's in motion, I get moving too. As I return to my house, I can't help but feel perturbed. That didn't go well at all.
You think? You think? Did you have a thought in your head?
It may have worked to get her going, but that can't have been a good way to do.
You're just now considering that.
Maybe that was out of line. Imprudent, that is a perfect reaction to this. Bloody participation trophy. Yeah, you tried, trophy. God damn. Ugh. Something in my eye. Alright, moving on. Maybe she's right that I can't really help her. But that's no reason not to do what I can. Just... after that altercation, just be there for her. Okay? Like I am sorry, but... you have lost protect the bun privileges. I am sorry. You have lost protect the bun privileges after that. I don't know how long she takes to shower, but I figure there's no time to lose. Let's see. Quick. Grab a pan and an egg from the fridge and start scrambling it as fast as I can. While it's cooking, I toss a couple pieces of bread into the toaster. Hey, Sayuri's favorite. Luckily, I had good timing. The toaster pops as soon as the egg is done. It's better than nothing. I put the egg between the slices of toast to make a simple breakfast sandwich. I plate it and hurry back to Sayori's house.
Oh, Pendejo, there you are.
Wow, you're faster than I thought. You didn't think I left you behind, did you?
Well...
I hold the sandwich out to Sayori.
You made me breakfast too?
Well, you said you get cranky if you don't eat, so...
Deho, you're too good to me. I don't deserve this.
He's got to make up for what happened to you earlier. That is completely untrue. Come on, it's getting cold. She hesitates a moment, trying to look away from the sandwich. Come on, you know you want it. Finally, she takes the plate out of my hand. She devours it in only a few bites. I get the impression she's used to eating quickly. She hands back the plate, her face and blouse covered in crumbs. Hey, you got something on your... I point at the general area of her mess.
Ah!
Now, are you all set?
Yeah, thank you.
Good. We should get going. We finally begin our usual walk. We're so far behind there aren't any other students on the street. Yeah, your first class is probably in session. They're wondering where the hell you are.
We should hurry or we're gonna be really late.
Yeah. She said it, but she doesn't quicken her pace at all. And neither do I.
Shouldn't we...
We'll get there when we get there. The school day passes by uneventfully. Luckily for Sayori and I, our tardiness was not a big deal. Hopefully it wasn't too late. Throughout the day, I heard other students talking emphatically about all the various clubs they joined. It didn't sink in right away, but I eventually recalled that our club got a little bigger too. I'm not used to the idea of seeing new faces in the club yet. What will things be like there now? Once class is out and I've gotten organized, I make my way to the club room. I open the door to a mostly familiar scene. Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Yuri is reading on her own. I see one of our new additions, Shiro, is sitting at a desk with a laptop open. Monica and Sayori are having a hushed conversation near the front of the class. Curious, I inch just close enough to hear.
But you still remember everything, right? Yeah, I'm just not conscious of it, I guess. I see. Well, as long as it doesn't cause you any trouble, and you don't let anything slip. I won't, Monica. You can have a little more faith in me than that. I wasn't doubting you. Just be careful, okay?
What was all that about? I can't even begin to guess. That's not for your ears, my friend. That is how we know this is a continuation of the base game. They remember. Stampy's ending his Lovely World series at the start of next year after 10 years of episodes. That's crazy. Thinking back on what Sarah refused to tell me, I can't help but feel suspicious. The thought is chased from my mind when I notice we're a member short. Most of us are here, but where's Tiffany?
I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
It's alright, I just got here too.
Yeah, you don't have to be concerned about that. We're not very strict. Though if you're ever really late, we might start to worry. Ah, good to know. But I'll try to be timelier anyway. Well, don't take us too seriously. This club is all about fun.
Excuse me. That is kind of nuts, Zach. That is a long time.
Alright, Sayo.
For a moment, I consider bringing up my concerns to Monica, but I think better of it. So that's probably something we would raise if we went with Monica. Fascinating. Prying for answers now would put her on the spot and might upset Sayori. It might also make things awkward for our new members, but I did have another question to ask. Hey Monica, do you have a sec?
What's up?
I pull out the poem I wrote last night and hand it to her. I don't remember you mentioning anything about poetry to our new members. Is that going to be a problem later?
Oh, you still wrote one. I guess I didn't make an official statement. I'm sorry, Pendejo. With the size the club is now, I don't think we'll be able to keep that up anymore.
Oh, that's a little
disappointing. I know, I'm kinda sad about it too. But don't worry, I have some other plans for our activities this week. And please, don't let me stop you from writing poems. I mean... Look, we both know this is just a game mechanic by now, so we might as well put it to use.
Fascinating. I don't think you needed to put that there for me to understand that you weren't talking to him. Just saying. I'm not that dumb.
Write your poems for whoever you want to spend time with, and that's what'll happen.
I know how this works, hon. I'm not stupid. Alright, you have a good one, Zach.
Yup, I will.
I would never discourage you from trying to write. So keep it up, okay?
She hands my poem back to me. Guess I wrote it for no reason after all. The ambitious side should put the fake settings menu opened. I'm not too familiar with Stampy. Just saying.
You can go do your own thing in a little bit. I just need to start the meeting first, okay?
Monica walks up to the front of the room. I can only imagine what she has in store for us now.
Okay, everyone. May I have your attention, please? As you all know, our club has grown a bit since yesterday. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally welcome our 2 new members. Tiffany, Heyo, and Shiro.
My pleasure.
Although the club is bigger now, I want you to know I'll do my best to ensure it's a safe and comfortable place for all of us. Right, we don't want any more tragedies here.
One of the most known Minecraft YouTubers of all time. I don't follow many Minecraft people, so sorry, Zach. Not really known to me.
Any more?
Sayori, that kind of came out of nowhere.
Sayori, if you please. Anyway, in light of the club's new size, our previous club activities are being suspended.
Yeah, Shiro's in this. You missed the introduction for Shiro? Have a good one, Zach.
Suspended? What? You mean no more poetry? To put it simply, yes. That's probably just as well. Oh, okay.
Yuri quietly slips a piece of paper back into her bag. Aww. So we both wrote one. Now I feel bad for abandoning the Yuri route.
I hope this isn't too upsetting. We can try bringing it back later if we want to. But in the meantime, I have some new things lined up for all of us to do. For now, you can do whatever. Just mingle and read as you please. I'll call you together again later for our first activity.
I'll take your word for it, guys. I've just never watched Stampy.
And that's all. Thanks for listening.
She steps down from the podium and the others go about their business. Seems like I have some time to kill. I look around and take stock of the situation before deciding what to do next. I think I'll go see how Natsuki's doing. This is where it begins. The hardest fucking turnaround of the century. Going from Yuri route in the base game to fucking Natsuki route in this mod. This is gonna be wild. Oh man. I am excited to see how this goes. I didn't get the chance to spend much time with her last week, so maybe we could do something now. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, you never know. Natsuki's digging around in the closet when I walk over. She looks a little grumpy. Maybe a friendly greeting will raise her spirits. Or piss her off even more. Alright, I give it a 50-50 shot. Hi, Natsuki.
What do you want?
Yep, about what I expected. Who says I have to want something to say hello?
Duh, why else would you be over here?
I just thought it might be nice to see what you usually do during the club. We didn't really hang out at all last week, so...
And whose fault is that?
She's got a point, you know. Excuse me, it's not like you offered either.
Yeah, and it's not my problem. You have nothing else to do here.
That isn't... Look, I came over to see you because I was curious.
I didn't mean to step on your toes. I can leave you alone if that's what you want. Well, what is it you were curious about exactly? Well, I remember you saying you like manga. I do too, so maybe we could read some together. At least I know you're paying attention. I guess I could share some of it with you. I have pretty good taste and won't settle for any old thing, though. Why don't you take a look? I gaze around the closet and the numerous volumes and box sets in Natsuki's collection. While I'm looking, she's fussing about and rearranging things. I swear, nobody can keep their hands to themselves. I have to reorganize this closet every freaking day. Here they are! She lifts up a huge pink box set. She seems to buckle under its weight at first, but stabilizes quickly. The cover is exceedingly moe, and the title reads... Who could have guessed? Parfait Girls. She sets the box on a shelf as gently as she can. 18 volumes can't be that light. Oh yeah. This series is one of my favorites. If you want a good place to start, this is it. I don't know. What's it like? If you're gonna be judgmental, I won't even tell you. Just asked you what it's like. It's a slice of life story, okay? It's about a group of friends who like baking and stuff. Well, if you enjoy it, I'm sure there must be something to it. Obviously, but don't just take my word for it. Here, you can see for yourself. She hands me the graphic novel and motions for me to sit down. We're about to settle in and start reading when Natsuki springs back to her feet. Hey, what do you think you're doing? What? Her outburst startles me out of my seat. I look around to see what the trouble is. I spot Tiffany near the closet door. She looks just as confused as me. Huh? I'm sorry, what? You were about to go in there, weren't you? What are you up to? Very protective of the closet and your things, aren't you? I beg your pardon, Natsu. I was just looking for some reference material. Oh yeah? You sure you weren't going to dig around in my manga? Don't call me Natsu. I swear if you would have taken something. Hey now, I'll cut you some slack since there's no way you could have known this about me. But when I was younger, other kids liked to get me in trouble by blaming me for things I didn't do. More often than not, it was stealing, even though I never did anything of the sort. I had no idea you kept manga in the closet. I had no idea you keep your manga in the closet. And even if I did, I wouldn't have taken any. But I gotta say, it doesn't feel great to be accused like that again. Well, geez. Sorry for jumping to conclusions, I guess. Tiffany, she's protective. That's okay. It was just a misunderstanding. No, I mean, I'm sorry for acting up too. Just not used to having new people around is all. That's alright. I get how you feel. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair in just a minute. Then I'll let you get back to reading your... She stops mid-sentence, and her eyes light up when she spots the manga I'm holding. Crap, is that Parfait Girls? So what if it is? I used to love that series. I watched the anime while I was growing up. There's an anime of Parfait Girls? This is actually new. I've never seen any other mod. Talk about that. Talk about that. The manga having an anime adaptation. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that it does, but that's kind of a neat little detail to throw in. And I've got to compliment just the writing in general up to this point. It's honestly, I think, on the same level as World of Dreams Act 1. As far as, like, grammatical. And then, you know, the way it's written
it feels, you know, very grounded and real, I'd say. I really like it. You know, at least these bits. The bits, you know, with Monica and Sayuri when they were, you know, whispering between each other. I mean, they're doing a good job, you know, making sure they know, yeah, this is a continuation of the base game. But yeah, all around, you know, the writing is very excellent on all fronts. So far, feeling a bit samey aside from the new members in the festival, as far as like what we're doing. But hey, it's a sequel. What'd you expect?
There's an anime of everything, dummy. Man, it's been years since I last thought of it. That's awesome. Is the manga as good as the show? Of course not. It's even better. I'm trying so hard not to fangirl right now. Is there any chance you could let me read it sometime? That would be cool. I'll think about it. It's not that I don't want to share or anything, just that it's okay. I think I understand. Here, let me get out of y'all's way. She retrieves some kind of textbook from the closet and steps back out. That's all I needed. You two have a good time. With that, Tiffany departs to leave us to our business. Wasn't that something? Found another fan of your favorite series. Well, I'm glad I can be one of them for you, Cerberus. I'm glad I can be that channel for you. So what do you think so far? Didn't start off quite as wild as I expected, but holy lord, dude. Yeah, this mod has certainly had its moments up to now. Oh, hey, Oreo. How you doing? Chad and Monica decided we should do the Natsuki route of this mod. So here we are. Maybe you two could bond over it and become good friends. I'm glad to hear your day's going good. Or your day was good, I should say. I don't know. She seems nice. I think she is nice. Where did your suspicion go, Pendejo? You are so inconsistent. I think you're a dummy. Now, are you gonna read or what? The Natsukis are in the attic, screams in German Monica. Well, you know, Oreo, there was just an update for Moss today. And I have to get used to seeing her normal eyes again. Because I had, you know, the long eyelashes packed for so long that I got used to seeing her eyes like that. So now her normal eyes look uncanny. That doesn't mean I think they're bad. It just, compared to what I got used to, now they look a little unnatural. Like it just gave me uncanny valley seeing. It just gave me uncanny valley feeling seeing her normal eyes again for the first time in months. Monica is very smart in German. Well, you know more German than I do. All of that went right out the window. Now, are you gonna read or what? Oh yeah, the other great thing about the mod we're playing, Oreo, is that whatever data it's pulling from, it picked the one mod where I named my character Pendejo. Which is basically Spanish for idiot. Yep, a stupid or contemptible person. Wow. It's a name I haven't heard in years.
There's apparently some artists that have also made songs titled Pendejo. What's with the pixelated character in the thumbnail? I found that while I was making the thumbnail and grabbing assets to use. And, you know, looking through what I wanted to use for the thumbnail. I have no idea what it's for. But I want to find out. Because there's more sprites than just that. That's why I put it there, because I saw that and I'm like, what is this mod?
Precious kitten. Be good to Precious. Be good to Precious, Sarah.
Now that we can settle in for real, I start my way into the book while Natsuki reads along. It's about what I expected going in, but I think I can see some of the reasons why she likes it so much. However, I can't help but notice that Natsuki keeps glancing away. She's been looking across the room distractedly. I think I know who's in her sight, but decide to approach the subject indirectly. I'll take your word for it, Seth. Because I know you said I think you just... No, that was... the new person earlier. It is. Pendejo. That's how I've been pronouncing it. Pendejo. I don't know if you've played it, Seth, this mod, but I know you're from the server. The Take-Two server, I mean. Is something bugging you?
No, it's nothing.
Really? Must be an interesting bit of nothing since you're sneaking peeks at it.
Well, if I have to address the literal elephant in the room...
So I was right. She narrows her eyes in Shiro's direction before continuing.
I'm just keeping an eye on things. That's all.
Yeah, you're right to be concerned, Natsuki. The dude was kind of eyeing up Yuri as he was talking about joining, so your concern is 200% valid. Would it kill you to trust him a little? No! I know their type.
I don't know, would it? Since you're so unconcerned, you tell me.
Well, you were wrong about me when I joined, weren't you?
Hey, that remains to be seen.
Wow, seriously?
I mean, you've been cool so far, but...
You misjudged Tiff a minute ago. Are you noticing a pattern here? She doesn't trust people easily, is what you're getting at here.
Alright, so maybe I'm a bit paranoid.
She's not easily trusting. Only a bit?
Shush! Even if my suspicions weren't totally founded before, it's different with him. I can tell.
And how's that?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't see how he was looking at Yuri on Monday.
Yep, I did. That is a big red flag.
He's after her, and she's so spineless that she probably won't turn him away.
So you're watching him like a hawk.
I only want what's best for her. She's not gonna protect herself.
Didn't know you cared that deeply about Yuri.
What? It's nothing weird. She and I might disagree on a few things, like what counts as literature, but she's still a friend. She's still my friend, and I just want to make sure she's okay.
Aww, that's really sweet.
Don't freaking patronize me.
Not. I mean, I think it's very kind of you. The Sayuris are in the attic. I mean, we certainly had to lug Sayuri out of bed today. Like, man, Oreo, you missed that. That scene where we had to help Sayuri get motivated to go to school. Holy Lord, you missed some wild shit in that scene. Holy shit. I don't know if you need to look out for her this much.
But I can see you mean well. Just remember, you're not the only one here. I'm sure the others wouldn't let anything bad happen to Yuri.
You're right. I'm being overly cautious. Probably.
Try definitely. We need to give him a chance like we agreed to.
I know we do, but it's not just him. It's the whole club.
Eh? What do you mean?
Like, before the festival. Before you joined. This was a comfy place to hang out. Could all come in, read, have a good time.
And we can't now?
It just doesn't feel the same. This place was my home away from home. And now there's all these new people and the vibe is off. I don't want to say it's bad now, but I miss that cozy feeling.
I get what you mean. You were used to it being one way, then it suddenly changed. Yeah, Natsuki does not really care much for change. This I know. Can't exactly go back to how it was. I mean, I wouldn't be too happy to leave. But maybe we can find a way to bring some of that comfiness back.
Good luck with that.
Hey, if it's up to me, I'll do my best for you.
What's that supposed to mean? Why are we talking about this anyway?
You're the one who wanted to read with me. Oh? You mean you wouldn't like to read with me too?
It's not like I'm not against it or anything.
Baka.
Well, if we can sit and focus, then maybe...
Okay, fine. We'll sit and focus. I won't let myself get distracted anymore. Now, where were we?
With her fears momentarily laid to rest, Natsuki and I continued to read her manga. Now that we're giving it our full attention, it's actually pretty fun. As we go along, Natsuki opens up a bit more, pointing things out and laughing from time to time. It's nice to see her loosen up. She's prickly enough when she only has herself to worry about. We're both so attentive, it's a complete surprise when Monica calls out to everybody.
Okay, everyone. It's time for our group activity.
Oh, right, this. How's this gonna go?
As before, we're doing something a little different today. If you please, would you come gather around?
The other club members move to occupy the desks around Monica, as do I. Tiffany's paying rapt attention while Shiro continues to type away on his laptop. Sari is eyeing Monica warily. Natsuki and Yuri look a bit apprehensive. I guess none of us really know what to expect. No, it's not like she told anybody.
Now for our first meeting as a newly expanded club. I thought it might be good.
Excuse me.
To get to know each other a little better. I'd like us to take turns sharing our various interests in literature. You may have some idea already, but it's good to have everyone on the same page.
Apart from Tiffany stifling a giggle, the room is completely quiet. Yeah, Monica, I think that was a little bit forced. Just a thought.
Wow, tough crowd. It wasn't that bad of a pun, was it?
It was.
Lame jokes aside, I'm not kidding. I want to hear about your literature preferences. This way we can learn more about each other, and it may help me with planning out future activities too. I'll even go first, just to get things rolling. Let's see.
She pauses for a moment to collect her thoughts. She looks so peaceful like that.
I started this club because literature is very special to me. For some, it's not the most enthralling medium. It's been declining more and more in recent years. But as the times change, so do written works. The definition of literature only gets broader. It's a staple of human communication, and it'll always be around in one way or another. For me, I tend to like informative books, though I won't turn down a good story. I've also been into philosophy lately, and poetry, of course.
Gee, I wonder where that interest in philosophy came from. I wonder. Nice nod, game. Nice nod. I respect it. Nice nod.
And although it's a little bit nerdy, I've been dabbling in computer science as well.
Yeah, hardly surprising.
It's good to have some technical knowledge in this day and age.
You don't say! Huh, wouldn't have expected that from you. Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew what this girl's been through, Shiro, and why she acquired that technical knowledge in the first place. If only you knew.
I'm just full of surprises.
You know, Monica, one thing I've been noticing about you in this playthrough so far, you seem to be lacking your usual confidence. I kind of want to do Monica route in the future. I want to investigate further, but that's for another day. Our fate has already been chosen. Well, depending on what you're looking for, I might be able to hook you up sometime.
I may take you up on that, Shiro. Now, who would like to go next? Sayori? I guess I can.
Sayori stands up, gazing around with uncertainty. When her eyes cross over Monica, there's a flicker of irritation in her expression. This has to do with what you were talking about earlier, wasn't it? About Monica seemingly not having any faith in you, Sayori. I have faith in you. You know that from this morning. Everybody, give Sayori the head pats. Protect the bun. Is she alright? She appears to be at a loss for words.
Sorry, I was spacing out. The literature I'm into is...
She looks from one person to another until her eyes come to rest on me.
Poetry! I like poetry a lot. I guess other types of literature are good too. Gosh, I feel like it's been a while. We were so busy planning for the festival, I haven't, read anything in weeks. I want to get back into it though. I'm still exploring what types of literature I like best. I'm book curious. Were you trying to say bi-curious? Yeah, that. When you don't know what your preferences are. That's not what that word means. It's not? Not even close.
Okay, I saw you rolling your eyes just a moment ago, but we're taking this to Google. Is that even a Is that even a word? Oh. Yeah, you didn't need to do that, game. You didn't need to throw that in there. No. That's unnecessary, game. That's unnecessary.
Well, okay, Smarty Pants. Why don't you go next? You can wait a little bit if you want. No, it's alright.
Yeah, Yuri, what the hell does that even have to do in this context?
I prefer to read traditional novels, fantasy in particular. As long as I can get immersed, I am quite content. The deeper the better.
Fantasy, you say? Any examples?
Well, C.S. Lewis, R.R. Martin, and Tolkien, to name a few. My favorite is Annabelle Dupont. Though I am rather partial to, things with darker themes. I like having my perceptions challenged, and horror can be very good for that.
Interesting. All finished? I suppose I don't mind going next. A little surprised I forgot to bring this up yesterday. Apart from gaming preferences I mentioned, I have some other activities that could fall into the writing category. Ever heard of D&D? Yes, I'm familiar with D&D.
I can't say that I have.
You mean Dangers and Devils, right? That tabletop thing? If that's how you want to avoid saying Dungeons and Dragons, then sure. Yeah, you know it! But there's so much more to it than just some tabletop thing. Yeah, the whole, storytelling aspect to it. Especially if you're the dungeon master. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it. At least making a good D&D campaign. You could think of this game as taking Pretend to the next level. It's designed for maximum player freedom. In decision making, at least. It does have its rules and guidelines, though. I ought to know. I bet you strike me as the type. I read every edition of its manual, cover to cover. Wow. Wow, okay. I look over to you and you're rolling your eyes at that comment. I respect this man's dedication for that at the very least. Come on. Give him some credit. Give him some credit, Monty. Come on. What is that?
Oh, good. For a second I thought this would have nothing to do with literature.
Believe it or not, there's more to it.
I'm listening.
Amongst a group of players, one is always the Devil Master. They orchestrate the quest that the rest of the players partake in. It's a role I'm quite fond of, and this is where I'm able to tie it in. You see, being a DM is a massive creative writing exercise. You need to have intimate knowledge of the world you've created. For the players to operate freely, you can spare no detail. You must also be ready to improvise. You could make an elaborate storyline, only to have your group end up on some wild tangent by their own volition. It's all part of the fun, but writing the quest, giving out detailed explanations, and providing a thorough understanding of each setting is the DM's job. Long story short, I fancy myself an imaginative and competent writer. Does it make sense now?
I can certainly say that it qualifies. Like I told the crowd yesterday, we're no strangers to writing. But it's still not reading, and neither were your games before.
Natsuki, hush.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Well, it sounds like you wanted to share your own tastes next. Okay, Shiro, I'll give you that one. That was smooth. So please, Natsuki, go right ahead. She fidgets with her hands, clearly reluctant to continue talking. You're falling right into Shiro's hands here. You know that, Natsuki, right? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? I have to side with Shiro in this instance. Because, yeah, Natsuki had every bit of that coming. If Natsuki could kill with a glare, Shiro would be dead where he stands right now. Her pouting lips are firmly shut. Before things can escalate, I decide to break the ice for her. I like to read manga. I'm mostly into shonens. Things with lots of action or a quicker pace hold my interest pretty well. I know they're not as text heavy or involved as actual books, but they're what I read most often. Huh. Alright. There's no shame in that. Still more than I've admitted to reading after all. I like manga too. She stops herself for a moment, seemingly unsure of if she should continue. Well, you've already said this much, you might as well.
I mean, I'm more of a shoujo girl myself. But there are shonens I enjoy too. I like a good plot more than anything else.
I'm with you.
I just tend to prefer things that are cuter. That's not... It's okay, Natsuki. You don't have to be embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Yes, you are. Relax, would you? It's fine. We're not judging here. So you like cute things. Big deal. Lots of people do.
Uh-huh.
Can certainly say I do. I've had my interests looked down upon before. Trust me, I know how it feels. That's why I mind my own and let others be. Just have fun with what you like.
Alright, Shiro. I see you. Okay. I'm vibing with this guy. I'm still gonna be keeping an eye on you, but I'm vibing with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like that. I like that attitude. It's the way to go about it, if you ask me.
Shiro looks like Harry Potter with a KFC addiction.
I never thought of that.
I kind of see it though. I think it's mainly the hair. Like, we can't see his eyes, but the hair. It's definitely the hair. Holy Lord, I need to rewatch Harry Potter sometime.
Thanks, I guess. Well, that's well put, Shiro. You're absolutely right. So that leaves Tiff, yes? Oh my, I feel so insignificant next to all of you. I really don't do much reading on my own. Most of what I read are song lyrics. They can give you a whole new perspective on music. Since the words can get mixed up with the tune, it can be hard to discern exactly what's being said.
Oh my god. Somebody finally understands my pain with song lyrics. This is why I fucking need lyric videos. Because so often when I hear a new piece of music, I can only understand like half of what's being said. And I thought it was just me being hard of hearing, that my hearing is just shit. But no. Oh, it is so refreshing hearing that it is not just me that suffers from this problem. Holy Lord. Ugh, excuse me. This is why anytime, I'm looking at a song to potentially put on my playlist, I sit down and listen to it like 10 times at least. Because it's like, I'm sitting down, I'm feeling out the vibe of the song, I'm analyzing what's being said, and I'm like, oh yes, oh yes. Oh. That's kind of dark, but I can't say it's not fitting for Halloween.
I can't tell you how often I hear a song one way, only to read its lyrics and find out it said something else entirely.
I have done that many, many times in my life, Tiff. I'm vibing with you. I feel that.
Are there any genres you prefer? You haven't really said. I find I can appreciate almost any type of music, but there are some I enjoy more than others.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. My preferences tend to lean very heavily towards, rock, metal, classic rock, that kind of stuff. But if I can, follow what, any song is saying and, the lyrics, really gel with me, I can, appreciate just about any kind of music. or if it doesn't have lyrics, you know, as long as it has a good sound to it, that's all I need. I don't know if you've seen Jimmy Neutron, but sure looks like a Japanese Carl Weezer. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Guess what I'm doing on Moss on Friday? Probably the same thing I'm going to be doing. With you there on music? Good deal. Do you have a particular favorite band, Seth? Because right now, I think if I had to pick just one band as like my favorite, just based on the sheer number of songs of theirs on my playlist that I have, it would probably be Disturbed. Like, holy lord. Disturbed with Avenged Sevenfold, you know, being close for that top spot. Those are like, you know, my two, like, you know, main bands that I listen to. Ooh, Skillet, that's a good pick. I need to look into Sabaton, though. I haven't heard of them. Let me know if you have any recommendations for Sabaton. Because I haven't heard of them before, but I'm always down to look into, you know, new bands. Because beyond just, you know, Skillet, Avenged Sevenfold, and Disturbed, I'm also into bands like Simple Plan, Breaking Benjamin, Foo Fighters, Rush, just to name a few. Historical rock songs. Nice. Interesting. I am kind of a history guy. That was one of my favorite subjects in school, so I might have to look them up. Hold up. I'm actually going to pull up my notes document. 30 Seconds to Mars. I need to look up more 30 Seconds to Mars. Because I love the song This Is War from 30 Seconds to Mars. And I've been meaning to look up more of their music for a long time. I've never heard of Faith No More, though. Tell me more about them. Okay. Writing this down. Sabaton. Night Witches. But yeah. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations, because I'm always looking for new stuff. I'm very slow on incorporating new music into my playlist. Because of what I just said about, you know, analyzing lyrics and stuff. You gotta understand, like, even with my favorite bands, I am very particular about the songs I put on my playlist. I don't put just anything on it. Anyhow, that's enough of a music detour. My two faves from them are Epic and Falling to Pieces. Okay, let me put that down in my notes. There we go. I'm going to keep that note document handy just in case you guys have any more recommendations.
Say, like, rap by any chance? Hey, lucky guess. Rap is indeed my favorite, but it's just a little embarrassing.
Coheed and Cambria. The albums are all concept albums that tell a sci-fi story. Bro, that kind of gives me Rush vibes. Like seriously. Like seriously, if you want a long-ass song that tells a fucking story, 2112, baby. I shit you not when I say this. The song 2112, the title song of the album, is 20 fucking minutes long. Like here. I'll pull it up on the game window. There you go. I wasn't bullshitting you. I wasn't bullshitting you. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's a long ass fucking song, but it's a damn good one. It's a progressive rock band. Okay. I'm not really aware of, very many subgenres. If you like Rush, you might like CNC. Yeah, I appreciate the recommendations. Alrighty. Heart of Iron. I think the one I'm probably going to check out first from Sabaton is Bismarck, just because I'm really into World War II stuff. And I remember the Bismarck from World War II. Exit Music, the original one, put The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars in my head for almost a week. Really? Really? I might have to investigate that. Now you're making me want to investigate that. "30 Seconds to Mars." I think I have seen that song pop up in my recommended whenever I put on This Is War. If you want more cheesy but enjoyable bands, Glory Hammer's a good one. Nah, usually that's not my kind of music. I like songs that, have some kind of punch to it, something that's actually trying to say something or tell a story, That's how I like a lot of my music. I'd say the closest example to, a more cheesy but enjoyable song I have on my playlist is Famous from Skillet. That's the kind of rock song you'd hear on the radio on 93X or maybe, Jack FM, one of them. But anyway, that's enough of the music detour. I want to finish out this day so that I can call it a night. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. It was nice getting to talk to y'all about different music tastes, though. I really wish I had more time to actually sit down and listen to music. What I need to do really is get a new pair of earbuds because mine actually shorted out the other day. So Saturday I'm gonna go and pick up some new earbuds, and then I'm gonna check out some of this stuff. At least I hope to. We'll see what actually happens, because you guys know I'm not great at planning.
What makes you say that?
So yeah, let's see what Tiffany's saying about, rap being embarrassing as her favorite genre. Because, it's not my cup of tea, but hey, I respect it.
Not just the obvious, but rap has a reputation.
You mean kind of like how metal did a few decades ago? It's the kind of thing that'll change over time, love.
Maybe it's because I don't find them relatable, but I'm not too fond of its common themes.
Yeah, I understand, but there's a lot of different kinds of rap. Just saying. For me, it's more just, not so much the themes. It's, the actual music itself, the actual beats. They're just not my kind of thing. I like more intense stuff. If Zach was still here, Like, I actually really like, you know, the vibe of Rap God. You know, that kind of stuff. Nerdcore and horrorcore. Yep, I think you've tried to, you know, show me some of that stuff before. I think I gave part of one of those a listen. And, like, I'm still not crazy about it. Like I said, I don't really delve into subgenres very much. You know, drugs, sex, thug life, that ain't me. But I adore that style of music. Putting words and rhymes to a beat is its own art form. It very much is. It takes skill to do. Some people just they don't see that. You know, they can't appreciate it. I want to bring something different to the world of rap and start with some fresh ideas. Yep, I know. You know, like I said, it may not be my thing, but I at least respect it. I know I'm not gonna knock you for it if that's your thing. I mean, that's my brother's thing. It's been his thing forever. So I've had to deal with it for at least over a decade at this point. So, hey. Like, I feel you.
I get what you mean. I was always curious to see what a rapper may come up with in the club. If only poem sharing wasn't so unwieldy in a big group.
Fun fact, Monica actually has said something to this effect in Monica After Story. So, that's another nice nod. There's been quite a few little nods here and there, whether intentional or not. But she has actually said something to this effect in Moss.
I'd be down if you decided to try. I love poetry.
Isn't that Monochrome Dome? Monochrome Dome? Who are you talking about?
Sometimes I try to put a beat to it in my head while I read. It feels like almost any poem could be turned into a song.
If you're willing to stretch your imagination, yeah.
But I know that's not really bookish either. Well, what about plays?
It was in the original game and it's totally intentional. Yep, I like little nods like that, Seth. Oh, you mean Tiffany. She's got a forehead people can live on. Oh, come on. It's not that big. Come on.
What about plays? You said you enjoy those too. Do you read their transcripts or... not so much. I like watching plays, and I used to have a lot of fun performing, but that's where it stops. Is there a reason you quit? Performing, I mean. You see, the thing about that is, it was easier to get into back in my home country.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's a lot of rhyming that goes on with rap, so the two skills, you know, coincide very well.
When I was younger, I was addicted to the spotlight, and I'm still kinda enamored with it. I got that impression based on how much I've been seeing you.
Also, I haven't mentioned it, but your hair color kind of reminds me of Nimona from Scarlet and Violet.
Around here, it seems I'm not cut out for it, and not for a lack of trying. Even once I'd gotten the language down well enough, I, stand out a bit much.
What are you implying?
But I haven't given up hope. I still feel a fire deep inside when I think about it.
Just like me when I think about doing some IL runs. Modern Western rappers forget that. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, a lot of that stuff nowadays that you hear, it's just not as good as the old stuff. And a lot of people point that out to me whenever I hear a criticism of rap. It's like, you know, you just weren't there for the old stuff. You know, it's no different than comparing, you know, modern artists to, old guards in the rock genre. like Metallica and AC/DC and Green, I don't know if Green Day is a particularly good example, and Rush. Bands like them, that have been around forever. Some still make music, some don't. But yeah, it's no different than that, really. It's just, comparing the new to the old. It's what every genre does. The problem is that there's less effort in the performance. Yep, those are the ones that probably aren't going to catch on then. But that's just me. Plenty of artists come and go. Some are one-hit wonders, some never really make it big. And others are timeless. That's just how it is.
And I won't let that flame go out. Not if I can help it. Though it's no real use in the literature front. That's quite alright. I think it's great that we have such varied interests in our club. Like I said before, the definition of literature is broad and complex. It can't be broken down so simply. And now that we've all shared, I hope we feel closer as a group. We learned more about our fellow club members, and have already gotten a few ideas for things we can do together. But for now, this meeting is adjourned. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll have a new activity ready as well. Thank you all for coming.
Don't tell that to Natsuki. With that, everyone gets up and goes their separate ways. Except Sayori, who approaches me expectantly.
Ready to head home?
Just as soon as you are. We gather our things and make our way out of the school.
Did you have fun reading with Natsuki today?
I did. Seemed like she enjoyed it, too. That might be the happiest I've seen her.
Yeah, she doesn't get to share too often, so that must be really special for her.
Well, I know the rest of the club has different tastes. But doesn't she have any other friends who read manga?
I don't think so. It's kind of sad, really. They just think it's kids stuff.
That couldn't be further from the truth.
That's right. But you know how people are.
It's a stigma. So, you have to dispel that notion. Yes, I do.
Anyway, it means a lot to her when you show interest like that. So I'm glad you could brighten up her day.
I was just being nice.
You're always nice.
Thanks for saying so.
See you tomorrow, pendejo. Have a good evening.
Okay. I think we'll do the poem mini game and then we'll call it an episode. Pick up from there tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Lego Star Wars Challenge Mode. But next week is what I meant to say. And as decided earlier, we are doing Natsuki for this first playthrough. What the hell are those sprites? This is the expanded poem mini game. You should actually see how it started out. Because, it actually, showed the expansion of the poem mini game the first time through. It was kind of neat. I really like how they did it. Here, let me find it. There's a lot of really nice attention to detail in this mod. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. I feel environmentally friendly. Alright. Let me go to the game window. Here. Yeah, the first time you see it, this is from earlier tonight. The first time you see it, it makes you think it's just going to be the standard poem mini game. Then it's like, wow! The rest of the crew joins. I love little attention to detail like that. It's so nice. But yeah, how's your day going? How's your day going, Caleb? How you doing today?
Let's see.
Giddy.
Let's see. Green. Explode has got to be early. Trying to get the PC to work? What's going on with your PC? What are you doing? What happened to your computer, mate? Shout most coincides with you. Huh. Fascinating. Yep, lollipop. We know that one for sure. Visual. Swimsuit? I'm pretty sure that's Sayori, isn't it? Dark vinyl. OS is on the fritz. Oh, that's no good. What's up with your OS? Oh no, vinyl is Monica. I wouldn't have guessed that. Trying to figure out why. There's a gay option now through the dude with the glasses. Uh-huh. Yep, if you want to go with Shiro. It's an option. Nope. Alrighty. Nope, Sayori. Left earbud stopped working, but the right one still works. Yeah, that's the point where I get a new pair. At least in Ben's case, as a male player, it is. Well, I think, and canonically, story-wise. Game, you're making this too easy. Oh god, scars. All y'all have scars in your own way. More like a bro route. That's what I would expect. Kind of like Kaiba from My Doki Doki Snafu is what I'd expect. Have to be careful with the cord on the left one because the cord is loose. Oof. Yeah, Epiphany. Gee, I wonder who that one belongs to. Nothing. Gee, I wonder who that one belongs to. Might have to run a Windows update. Yeah, I just postponed one yesterday. Cause I always hate Windows updates. Nope, Wish is Monica. Should have known. I probably should have saved before this, but oh well. I gently opened the door. Oh god. I'm gonna try independent. Nope, not even close. There we go. I remember that one from last time. Jade. No idea. Raindrops, that's pretty obvious. Alright, I wanted to try this last time. Wow, Melody was Natsuki. I would have been right on the last one. Yeah, gee, I wonder who anger coincides with. How did I know? Yep, I'm gonna be signing off in a minute here too, so you have a good one, Caleb. Have fun with the anime. Now we gonna go floof. Poof. This game knows exactly what it's doing. Oh my god. Why do I have a feeling I know who that's meant for? Why do I have a feeling? Drawl?
The heck is that?
Uh-huh. Fair enough, Oreo. Fair enough. It's a real word. Speak in a slow, lazy way with prolonged vowel sounds. That's what drawl means. I never knew that. I love it when you teach me something new. Where have I heard that before? I'm kind of curious who Legend is. I'm gonna go with Blob. Oh, wow. That's the first word I've chosen for this guy over here. That's the first word I've chosen for Shiro. Wow. It took 39 words, but it finally happened. Alright. And that is where we will pick things up next week, guys. This was honestly a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I am really enjoying this mod so far. And quality-wise, dare I say, is very near the level, if not on par, with stuff like Blue Skies and World of Dreams. Like, my God. This is honestly really high-quality stuff. I'm very impressed with what's been put together here over these 4 or 5-ish years that this mod has been worked on. It definitely shows that it has, been in development for that long, because this is really high quality stuff. So, I've only seen, the first bit so far, the first couple of days, but hats off to the dev team so far. You guys have done a fantastic job putting this together. This is very nice. And that intro bit was really cool. The way you guys did that intro bit. I'm trying to remember if stuff like Encore had something similar. I think Encore did have something similar, but not that not quite that level of detail. I think like that was really good. I am very much looking forward to picking this up again next week. Like I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but this is gonna be fun. And to think y'all wanted me to play Pink Eyes. But that mod'll have its moment in the sun. So, yeah. That being said, that is it for me tonight. Oh, that's alright. We're just gonna be doing, challenge mode. Stuff to wrap up the playthrough. Because all I think we have left is challenge mode and maybe super story, if that counts as a percentage to complete the game as well, because then we have to do the 6 super stories, and that might take more than one stream. So yeah, we'll see how challenge mode goes. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes, because I've never done challenge mode on the game before, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. But I'm excited for Darth Monker and Droid Floyd's adventure to continue as we wrap up the playthrough. No, I'm not going to be in the VC tonight. I've got to work tomorrow, and it's 3:15 in the morning here. Usually my cutoff point is 3 a.m. for whether or not I'm going to jump into the VC at all. If I had more time, I would, but I have to get some sleep for work tomorrow. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Like I said, I'm kind of rambling. So yeah,
thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care.